nights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brandon Woodruff will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Ready now is Ian Happ, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the AB on its way. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on, 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there's a lot of people hoping to see a turnaround from Wilson Contreras. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. And it's fouled away. Full count, here it comes. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting 4, the third baseman.
Next to stand in is Chris Bryant. His prior history versus this arm, he's 3 for 15. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Ready with the 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Again, a 1-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Alec Mills is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-1.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Garcia is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Now to bat, Tim Lopes. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 5. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent. We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Javier Baez started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W on this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here's Eric Sogard.
Batting 8.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
3-0 to him now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKinney is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Batting 9.
Into the box, Alec Mills. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Garcia has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Travis Shaw.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
The windup and the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Billy McKinney.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Narvaez stands at first with one out. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Fouled away. Swing and a liner. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. Narvaez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he'll get in there safely. And the runner from first comes around to score.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Two and two. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Jackie Bradley Jr. goes down for the second out in the bottom half. And that'll bring forth Luis Urias as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
3-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. The 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. We've played 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers 1. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder Ian Happ. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And this will be fouled away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
To 1 and 2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in once again is Anthony Rizzo. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Bradley retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff.
The pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So here is Avisail Garcia as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Woodruff gets his lead at first. Nobody out. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
The 2-1 home. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Tim Lopes.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Tim Lopes. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Brewers go down quietly. Our score remains 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he takes strike 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Jock Peterson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
And now the first pitch. Javier Baez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Here's a pop-up now, and no one will get this one. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Peterson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2-2.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Keston Hiura.
The first baseman.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that misses 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. Travis Shaw will be next. Dribbled to the right side. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Next, here is Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll hold it second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
At the end of the day, it's all about result. He didn't do one thing right from an offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock.
In now, Omar Narvaez.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Hayward is there to put it away for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 11, Billy.
Stepping in next, Billy McKinney. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And that misses ball 1. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
2-1 the count. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. On a line to shortstop. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. We played 4 full. The Cubs lead this one 2-1. Adrian Hauser, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. So now into the box is Eric Sogard. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
The 1-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Good swing just a little early, and they'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. So stepping in is Alec Mills. He flew out in his last AB. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Sogard aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
This is foul right side. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's got a 3-for-7 line. The 0-1. Ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home has Cubs 2 and the Brewers 1. At the plate now is Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Peterson. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Luis Urias.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and stepping into the box will be Luis Urias. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here it comes. 2-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
He loses him on ball 4.
And that whole at-bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Christian Yelich will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with. And
he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The right fielder.
So here's Avisail Garcia trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ryan Tepera is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 18, Ryan Tepera.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Urias over at second. Yelich is over at first with 1 away. 2 balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Tim.
Next to dig in, Tim Lopes. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They still trail it here 2-1. Justin Topa takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now at the plate is Wilson Contreras. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Wilson Contreras goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
And now here is Chris Bryant. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Topa throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And another foul ball. Down the left field line and deep.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Here's another 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
The left fielder, number 24,
Jock Peterson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on the way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Rizzo on second. Bryant at first. 1 gone. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Javier Baez is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled away. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 2-1. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Two men are on with two men out. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Keston Hiura. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
Rex Brothers comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
First pitch on its way. Omar Narvaez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Digging in now for the Brewers, Billy McKinney. He was a double play victim last time around. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
0-2 count and the pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to find real estate and fall in for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Shaw at third, Narvaez at second. McKinney is over at first with one away. And he got him. So 2 outs now, and with 1 big out still to go, they may be able to get out of this mess with the lead intact.
Shortstop, Luis Urias.
Standing in now, Luis Urias, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The set. And the 1-2. Rizzo trying to get there.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a line drive. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. 1 run scores. 2 runs are in. And he's in safely at third as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
He was flirting with disaster all inning long and almost made it out of it, but not quite. A bases clearing triple and the lead is toast. That is how quickly your fortunes can turn in this game.
Lorenzo Cain will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. 0-1 the count. 3 runs already home here. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. Brent Suter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.